Welcome back, artists. It's me, Miss M. Pigment and I are back with another lesson. This time, we'll be creating a lesson inspired by famous artists and focusing on the element of art, texture. Texture is the way something feels. It can be real, which is called actual texture, or it can be an illusion, which is called implied texture. Texture exists in the world all around us. Since everything has a different feel to it, you can describe those feelings in a different way. Words to describe texture can include soft, smooth, sharp, rough, and much more. What words would you use to describe the images that you see on the screen? Here are some ways that artists can use actual texture. Sometimes it's just thick paint, and sometimes it's something you could actually feel. Here are some examples of implied texture on the woman's skin, their silk dresses, and their hair. Now let's look at some art. Are these examples of implied texture or actual texture? Implied or actual texture? For this lesson, you will be inspired by an artist named Vincent van Gogh. You may have seen some of his work because he's so famous. Before we get started, let's learn a little bit more about him.
Oh.
Where are we, Dada?
Not completely sure. I'll get you an umbrella.
Great. Now, who are we looking for?
Well, yes. The painting in the book was by, I'm not sure, Vincent. Someone named Vincent.
Vincent van Gogh? The great, great artist?
Oh, that could be his name.
I don't see him anywhere. Everyone's gone inside from the rain. Where do you think he is?
He was supposed to be right where we landed. Somewhere.
Hey, Dada, a paintbrush. Now where? Another paintbrush. It's bigger. Look, a small paintbrush. Oh.
All my paintbrushes gone?
Excuse me. Are these yours?
Thank you. I thought I lost them. I cannot afford to buy more. I'd like to give you a reward, but I have no money. Would you like some bread and cheese?
Thank you, Mr. Van Gogh.
Call me Vincent. I'm so glad you found them. What a relief.
Oh, what a beautiful painting.
I call it Terrace of a Cafe at night.
It's night, yeah, but the colors are so bright.
The excitement I feel painting, I want the person looking at the painting to also feel.
I think I can feel it too. When I look at it really closely, it's like I'm there, really standing in the street.
Garçon! Garçon!
Un espresso for me, s'il vous plaît.
It feels like we're in the painting.
I wanted the colors to be vibrant, even though it was night. See? The yellow, the blue, the green.
And all the different brush strokes everywhere. Thick and big in the sky and small down on the cobblestone in front.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Ooh, that's terrific.
It's called the olive trees.
Wow, it's super nice. It looks like everything is moving in it.
And the clouds are like when the wind blows. The wind also blows the trees, like when I was painting it.
Vincent, your paintings feel so real and alive.
No matter what I'm painting, if it's a farmer's field, a portrait, a bowl of fruit, or a church, I want everything to feel alive.
So what will you paint next, Vincent?
I was going to paint a wheat field, but it started raining. So I was going to paint those. Sunflowers are wonderful to paint, even when it's not raining.
Yes, of course. Your sunflower paintings. They're famous.
Really?
Yeah, sunflowers.
The style that Vincent van Gogh painted in was called Post-Impressionism. Starry Night is one of his most famous works. He also has many other incredibly recognizable works. One of the things that makes his work so recognizable is the distinctive style that he uses. Using large globs of paint, he creates actual texture on his paintings, which also show movement with the lines he creates. Your IA will guide you step by step through the process of painting your piece. You will choose a color scheme and create space for your stars. You want to have a minimum of 2 to 3 stars to start. Once you've created the trails that show movement, you'll go back and make sure that there's no white spaces showing. Then, when we return, you'll choose a silhouette from a local area to add to the front of your picture. These are examples of what your final piece can look like. Once we return, you'll be able to choose any of the silhouettes from the local area to add to your work. The background will be inspired by Vincent van Gogh, while the front will show a silhouette that is recognizable and local to our area.